Afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Manoj Nandiod from UMG Digital. A lot has changed in the world of technology. Some things which are considered impossible 20 years ago, they are now at a commonplace. Lifts and elevators are one of those innovations. They have made our lives simple. In fact, our partners GMV India have taken it to the different level. We have an interesting evening planned for you with a stimulating panel discussion with leading architects and our partner GMV India. I call upon Shailendra Mehta to take this ahead for this exciting event.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Mehta. Hi. Yes, and we are looking forward to an exciting evening.
Yeah.
Exciting webinar. The title itself is Lift Your Spirits. So we talk about lockdown, we talk about pandemics, and we know a lot of people, you can either build bridges or you can build walls in this kind of situation. And here we are building bridges, communicating with people, because we feel this is the best time to gain knowledge, to gain information, to sit down and study and know more about the industry, know more about our profession. So friends, this Lift Your Spirits is a kind of knowledge-based platform that we have. And we are talking about GMV lifts today and lifts in general. Now, when I say lifts in general, we are restricting ourselves to home elevators. That has been forte of GMV India. Now here we talk about innovation meets functionality. We have a panel of eminent speakers today, eminent architects, practitioners who have been practicing for last so many years, innovating in their own fields. We have architect Deepak Mehta to begin with. Then we have architect Leena Kumar from Bangalore. We have architect Bhavya and Nilesh Kenkare from Mumbai. We have architect Hemant Thakkar. We have Mr. Manoj Sinha from Pune. And we have Mr. Murari Amre from GMV India, Mumbai. But first and foremost, let me introduce you to our partners in this endeavor. GMV India, we have Mr. Giorgio Bonello joining us from Italy here as the representative of GMV Spa. Mr. Bonello joined as operations director at GMV in 2015 and 2016. Again, he joined in the same capacity in 2019 and currently is responsible for product manufacturing, planning, supply chain, logistics, and various compliances. So I invite Mr. Bonello to share his thoughts with us. Mr. Please welcome.
Okay.
Yes.
Voice left a little bit. Okay. Thank you very much. Namaste to all honorable listeners of today's webinar. Buonasera. Good evening. I'm Giorgio Bonello, Operation Director of GMV Italy. It's my pleasure to be here talking with you all today. First of all, I pray God for the safety of all Indian brothers and sisters during this terrible pandemic. Coming straight to the topic, the invention of low-cost home lifting is a brainchild of our group director and president, Mr. Marco Martini, and the CEO of GMV India, Dr. Santosh. During several interactions with clients and users, architects, and builders in India, we realized the acute need for a standard lift like a home appliance at budgetary price. The journey started somewhere in the 2019, and within less than a year's time, our R&D department have brought this into reality. We realized it was important to have a product that gives a solution to issues not solved by the other producers. Here is a summary of the key advantages. Competitive price of a product that we name no property. No property means the end user is free to choose the maintenance service company. Environmentally friendly, having solved the oil pollution impact through the use of an ecological fluid. Energy saving system, a power unit with electronic valve or a mechanical valve plus an electronic device can be used to modulate the cabin speed and reach the target of 4 to 6 kilowatts power. Low pit and low headroom that gives opportunity to the architects to reduce space and consequently building costs. A machine roomless option is also available, giving again possibility to reduce the building costs. Last but not least, we are extremely confident on our product made by ourselves, and we introduced in our sales list the option for 10 years warranty that can be further extended of other 10 years to cover the life cycle of the lift. I'm happy to share with you all that India market has always been very supportive to us while giving us frank feedback on their requirements. And that's the reason we are here with Italy-made standard G+1 lift for Indian market with all the advantages said before. As a world leader in fluidtronic elevator technology, we are the inventors of most of the products so far. I'm very confident that this will bring us huge success, not only in India, but across major parts of the world. With this, I end my introduction and wish you a great time ahead during this webinar. Please share your ideas, suggestions, and comments on chat box. I'm here and will be happy to answer you. Ciao, all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bonello, for your nice words. And definitely, yes, India is the right place and the right market for innovative products at the moment. And before we go ahead, let me tell you all about the format of today's webinar. We have eminent panelists, eminent speakers amongst us. The format is like this. The speakers are going to make 4 minutes presentation each. After the presentation, we'll have an interactive discussion as well as question answer session. At the end of the question answer session, we'll be sharing an exciting video with you about the latest innovation of GMV. And please don't go away, because that's not end of it. Because at the end of this video, we are going to invite some comments, and the best 3 comments are going to get some goodies. There are some surprises. There are some surprise gifts for you. So please, friends, don't go away. Wait till the end. Watch the entire webinar. Be participative. Ask your questions. Yes, we do have a question answer session once the panel discussion is over. So friends, our today's first panelist is architect Deepak Mehta. He will be talking about the kind of evolution and innovations in the home elevators so far in India. He's been in practice for last so many years. In 1985, he launched his independent practice, before which he was working. He was an associate with architect Hafiz Contractor. Now his offices are in 12 major cities in the country today, as well as in Dubai. His works include hospitality, residential, commercial, retail, you name it, and it's all under his banner. So friends, let's welcome architect Deepak Mehta to come forward and enlighten us. Architect Deepak Mehta, please take over. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Very good afternoon. Very nice, to meeting you all, especially my great architects with us. Apart from that, all the other people. Let me tell you, the lift or elevators, as is an official word we call it, very important for an architect in any of the design. Initially, in early years, the lift was supposed to be for a 7-story building. I know I started my practice something 35 years back. That time in Mumbai, there were very, very few, and even in India, I can say very, very few high-rises and skyscrapers, and where the lift was, supposed to be. So 7 floors, that is 24 meters, was a great height of a building to install an elevator. That time, we all architects were not equipped with any kind of data, any kind of traffic analysis, any kind of in-depth detail, how an elevator has to be designed, what has to be there. But now, after we are doing such a high rises of 48, 50 floors high building, and everywhere in Dubai also we completed, in Maldives we are doing, looking at that, the international exposure has really taught us what is a design criteria to be involved for an architect in designing, especially the elevators in a building. Now, if I talk about home elevators, which is what our main subject is today, that also till some few years back, it was not considered, for a villa, for a bungalow, for a duplex, for a penthouse, for any kind of thing, a home elevator to be installed. It was a same elevator what was to be done in a 7-story building was installed in a home elevators. But now, with the new technology and the new people coming over there, and the new innovations, we can have a fantastic home elevators design with an aesthetic, with safety, especially for the elderly people to be walking inside easily. The lift landing on the per floor, a lot of things has to be thought about it. Elevators, apart from this, in a high rise, in hospitality, in a hotel industry, in a low rise building, has its own criteria, its own aspects in architectural planning. Nowadays, there are dumbwaiter elevators required for hospitality. Then we need service elevators. We need goods elevators. A lot of things are there into elevators. Now, it is not a simple lift, what we used to call up, so many years back, traveling up and down is totally out of it. Architects play a very, very important role in designing the elevator. To size apart, the locations, how it's to be done, and how suppose, servants are coming into there, how they have been coming and without obstructing the other things, and a lot of things has to be thought of. Private elevators have also come up in a high-rise buildings. In Mumbai, you must have seen some of the tall buildings, 65 floors, but elevators are opening directly into your living room, That type of private elevators are also there. So elevators have really changed the aspect, the style, the detailing of an architectural design, So we have to look forward now how we can install the new technology of elevator design in our building design. Thank you. I think let's someone else take up.
Yes, thank you, Architect Deepak Mehta, for your introductory remarks. And as I said earlier, we will be continuing with the discussion once the panelists put forward their thoughts.
Yeah.
Next speaker we have is Architect Leena Kumar of Kumar Consultants, Bengaluru. Architect Leena Kumar began her journey as an architect in 1990 under the banner of Kumar Consultants. She has practically designed almost every kind of building, right from residential spaces, high-end, rich, low-end, affordable, to institutional hospitality and industrial projects. She has been making presentations on different themes related to architecture and design in various architectural colleges in South India. She has been active as an executive member of Institute of Indian Interior Designers and Indian Institute of Architects, Karnataka chapter. And today she would be speaking about rising demands of home elevators in India. I call upon Architect Leena Kumar to begin with the presentations. Thank you.
Thanks, Shailendra. In the past 30 years of our practice, we've seen a growing demand for home elevators. I would say in the past 5 years, of the 30 years that I've been practicing. And generally, as families become more nuclear in their composition, the eventuality of a house being transformed into a space with only senior members residing in it is becoming quite a glaring reality. And as the world becomes flat and moving around the globe and the nation for work, for opportunity, or just for different experiences is becoming commonplace, the idea of 2 generations of adults living together is getting remote. So as people age, mobility becomes a key issue of concern, especially as more and more homeowners wish to continue to live in their established homes for as long as possible. The home elevator then becomes the most practical and the easiest solution to move from floor to floor. And the availability of home lifts has made it even easier a decision to make by most people. Almost every home we design today has a lift installed, even if it's just ground plus one. And if they're not installing it now, then there's always a provision for a lift to be installed. And what we have seen is that homes that we have designed in the past are looking at ways of retrofitting a hydraulic lift from the outside if the design does not permit an interior lift. And a hydraulic lift is quite simple to install. It doesn't need a lift pit. It just needs structural sections in steel, and your hydraulic lift is installed even for traveling of very small heights and distances. And the only size that people are really seeking is one that will accommodate a wheelchair along with a caregiver. So even if the glass is not fully enclosed even if the elevator is not fully enclosed with glass, if it's just, almost like a railing around it, even that is sufficient for the home elevator today, because all you're traveling is perhaps only 10 feet. Lifestyles are changing fast, with a very distant expectation from the parent that their child will continue to live with them into their golden years or once they become adults themselves. So generally, the time of the home lift has arrived, and it's not really seen as a luxury, but in today's home design, it's seen almost as a necessity. So the time has come, and I think there's going to be a lot of innovation in the home elevator, because the demand will rise and there's a great scope for it. Thank you.
Thank you, Architect Leena. And it was an interesting point that you made, like how last 5 years have been crucial when you see the kind of demand for home elevators increasing. And another observation that I liked about is how these hydraulic systems have changed, how we are getting used to the new kind of innovations which are being pushed into our market by various manufacturers from across the globe. Next, we have architect Nilesh and architect Bhavya Kenkre. They are from Arcade, Mumbai. Nilesh graduated from Sir J.J. School of Architecture, and during last 24 years of his practice, he has vast experience of designing hospitality and health clubs, restaurants, bars, gyms, spas, housing projects. He has also been teaching at School of Interior and Designing, Garodia School, J.J. College of Architecture, NMIMS College, and Department of Design and Interior Design at Rachna Sansad Academy at Mumbai. Bhavya also has graduated from J.J. School of Architecture and has been a partner in Arcade, in addition to the independent full-fledged practice she does. Now, during last 20 years of her practice, as an architect as well as an interior design solution, she has done a lot of residential and hospitality high-end projects, and that has been a forte. Her works have been featured in various publications and have won several awards and recognitions. She has been part of jury panels for several design competitions also, and she also teaches interior design at LS Raheja College and Rachna Sansad, Mumbai. Now, they would be addressing the issue of design and technology in home elevator system. Over to you, Nilesh and Bhavya. Please go ahead.
You want to start off or I do? Okay, so. Hello all, nice to be here on this platform. Thank you, Shailendra, for the wonderful introduction that you gave us. It made us feel really good about all the work that we've been doing in all these years. Okay, now coming to the topic, when we are speaking about design and innovation. Now for me, when we talk about design and innovation technology, it's always been number one for us human beings. Okay. So it's not just only technology. There's something like a sensory, there's an ambience, and as well as a technology, everything should benefit each other. ultimately, what are we doing? We are doing something for the humans, for us. Now, I remember when I was growing up, I used to be really scared of lifts, I mean, we used to have those typical jali trap kind of lifts, typical black color MS gates. And I used to always worry that, I'm going to fall into that pit. And I used to prefer taking the staircase up and down. So that was the kind of lifts that I've grown up on. But now, obviously, as there are so many innovations, so much of technology which is coming in this. So lifts are a pleasure actually, and quite a necessity today for many of us, like who are handicapped or who are having health problems, health issues. Okay, now when we are designing home elevators, it's a very, very personalized subject. Whenever you design homes, I mean, obviously this is going to be a luxury segment. So whenever we design it, it's so very important to be able to go with the complete look, with the complete theme of that entire space that we have designed. Of course, keeping technology also in mind and all the other key factors of how it functions and everything. We have so many things which have come in. We have got personalized touch screens. We have got kiosks, which can be working on touch screens. We have got precision traffic controls, gearless transaction systems, and the MRLs which are there, so that we can save on energy, we can save on space. Coming to smart elevators, smart lifts, green solutions. Obviously, this is the time to be green with the pandemic coming in. So what do we mean? I mean, like by just green. Green is not just something to do with just lesser energy use, wastage of energy, but also when you're doing up the interiors. There are so many things that go into it, like the paints that we use, the panels that we use, the doors. I mean, all the materials that go into doing up the look of the elevator inside has to be also thought of. So I think this is a wonderful field. The innovation keeps on and on. There are so many things which are going on in the market. Even when we are repairing, the mechanics, like, when they are repairing the lifts nowadays, there's a virtual reality, like, kind of thing which has come out with Microsoft, where they can actually wear those glasses and they can actually see where the problem is. And it makes things easy for them. So these are the new technologies which are coming in. Obviously, the looks and ambience also are important, and so are the proportions. I mean, for me, a lift should not just be a cage or a means of transport from up and down, but it should add value to the space that we design. And of course, customization is what I'm always looking for. Thanks.
The basic problem that we face in most of the home elevators, that is a practical problem, is unless it's designed from the beginning. Like so many times we have clients who purchase flats one above the other, or maybe 2-3 flats one above the other, and then they break the slab, or builder has never designed this as a duplex, but someone wishes to. So during the construction, they don't cast those slabs. Now what happens is, for home elevators, we don't have one provision for lift pit. So like what just Lena rightly said, that lift pit is a problem. Second, speed, hydraulic and all, most of the times it takes forever, to reach from. I would rather prefer walking up, So I mean, the speed also, that is also important. And machine room less lifts, because since it's going to be an addition, which is not made a provision for. So most of and again in Mumbai today, people, unless it's a very high-end luxurious apartment where you have 12 feet of a height, normally with 9 feet of height, which is like standard in Mumbai, to have a lift with machine room and not having a pit and building a platform and all. There are so many other hassles. One more hassle being, again, I don't know, I mean, this is something which we hear again and again, that what are you categorized under a elevator, leviator, or whatever. There are so many terminologies. Some of them need your PWD permissions. Some of them don't need permissions. Some lifts you have to go to building department. That's the biggest headache, like, when you are doing the interior of a flat and go to the building department to get the permission and all that, that's the largest headache. So most of the time clients don't prefer the lifts because of these permissions. So I guess there's some difference in technology by which you can categorize your building under home elevator, for which you don't need permission of PWD and so many other permissions that we need. Of course, we are not into permission, we outsource it, but those things. Another thing, like what Bhavya just said, it's customization. Like we make bungalows, we just recently completed one where ground floor height is 12 feet, first floor is 14 feet, and third floor is 16 feet. So again, your landing height increases, varies, and things like that. So customization, of course, would be more important, and also addressing the issues, as I said, permissions and what you categorize your lift under, machine room, your pit, which you cannot normally give. And again, even structure, because if you're going to construct a structure, whether it's an MS or whatever the frame structure, whether the slabs are designed for it, if slabs are not designed for it, then how you are going to take the load of that additional thing on the building, when I'm all talking about additions, when it's not already designed for. So that's again another biggest issue in home elevator, which I hope that we should address, because we have faced a lot of problems whenever we later on install a home elevator in any of the duplex flats or some restaurants or whatever, in the malls where it's not additionally designed and you have 2 levels restaurant and they need a lift, and again all these problems are always faced.
Also, one more thing, maybe we can think of some kind of a software or some kind of sensors. When when the lift is not in use, probably the sound, the music, the lighting, the HVAC, everything can be switched off and can be sleeping. And when someone comes in, it again starts off. So these are all innovations and designs which can be add-on features. I mean, as much as you can do your best. So customization is the key for home elevators. Absolutely. Yes.
Yes, thank you very much. That interesting. So, some of the issues that you raised when it comes to customization and when you have to actually apply this technology to your work. Second thing, a couple of more points that you touched upon was about green and about going touchless. I think this is all coming in and which is becoming very crucial in any kind of design. And it's high time that lift manufacturers adopt to this kind of technology to make lives much more easier and much more tech savvy. It's going to be much more tech savvy in the future. And friends, this is what the important part we are coming to towards the end of this panel discussion is we have somebody who has actually been using these home elevators in his lot of projects. We have architect Hemant Thakkar with us of Thakkar Associates. They started their practice way back in 1975, and they have been involved in various kind of projects, ranging from upmarket residential spaces to shopping malls to retail spaces, and projects have been all over India. Now he would the experiential side of it. Over the years, he has successfully used these products, and what has been their experience, what has been the feedback that the clients have given him. It's kind of testimony from the clients also. Architect Hemant Thakkar, I request you to share your thoughts with us.
Hello everybody, dignitaries, guests and fellow architects. Lift your spirits. I see no champagne fixed filled glasses over here now. Maybe after the meeting.
Water.
In 1960, my uncle visited us. He had come from Kutch. My uncle requested me to travel with him in our building lift as it was his first travel. The thrill and confidence of traveling vertical was immense for him. In 1980, we designed a 17,000 square feet showroom, Vimal showroom in Coimbatore. We decided to have an open platform to travel up to 20 feet with 3 halts. I contacted Sayan Garage, who were manufacturing scissors type hydraulic platforms for delivering food to the aircraft at the upper level. We gave them the order. They could manage 17 feet, so the hoist failed and buckled down in their factory. In all, we all were dejected. So because the platform was supposed to be 7 feet by 8 feet, and it was very good idea. And the third incident is we did not lose hope. Is in 1985, we designed a jewelry showroom in Calcutta in 2 levels. We made a stacker oblique hoist with hydraulic system 4 feet by 4 feet. A Mumbai firm who were into hoist mounted on mobile vans to replace street lights. This was successful and the firm got 9 orders for that for residencies and showrooms. One minute, I am mixing one. Sorry. Now it comes to, we designed few showrooms in Calcutta and some bungalows and in Mumbai too. We have had a very good experience with the GMB group. Our requirements was satisfactorily complied with. Sky Elevators from Calcutta, they were the agents for this group in Calcutta. They did a very good job for us. And we had an opportunity to meet the CEO and ED, Mr. Santosh, Dr. Santosh. The whole thing is very successful now, except for one thing that, as Mr. Kenkre said, the height travel is 3.2 meters. But most of the flats are within that much. And that margin, that pit you cannot make, but you can raise it by 13 centimeters, a platform, and then the lift can start, and that can work out very well. We have done it in Bombay also, and in Calcutta also, and it is working. Only in Calcutta, some houses are all huge villas with 13 feet and 14 feet high. They're the problems. They can go in for a regular lift of hydraulic type instead of this one. Well, the rest, everything is very good. I've got a very good experience with them. In fact, they've got quite a lot of projects in Calcutta also now. Good luck to everybody. Thanks.
Thank you, Architect Hemant Thakkar. And now that we heard the users and the specifiers of the lifts, let's get an insight from the manufacturers and people on the other side. So GMV has stepped into a new kind of arena now. They're talking about affordable lifts. Lifts have always been seen as a luxury product. And to talk about more on this, we have Mr. Manoj Sinha from Pune. He is MD and CEO of Electech Trading Corporation and a very long time GMV associate. I welcome Mr. Manoj Sinha. Manoj Sinha, please share your thoughts.
Thanks for the introduction, Mr. Mehta. Good evening, everyone. It's a great pleasure for me to be a member of team in today's webinar. I owe a great thanks to Dr. Santosh sir for offering this overwhelming opportunity to me. I have, as Dr. Mehta said, I have been associated with GMB for the last 7 years, and I know Dr. Santosh personally as a good human being, and he has a lot of creativity in himself. He has always been one step ahead as a mentor for us in the elevators with hydraulic, particularly elevators with hydraulic application. GMB has been an innovative company which always brings products which are very new to the concept of the market. Being leader, GMB as a leader, they always set a bar to the competition. They are always one step ahead of everything which I have seen. So I feel with this launch of product, which I have personally witnessed, I have traveled that lift, I have seen the ride of the lift, the quality, everything. So I have seen what they are offering in the package. It's setting a standard for the market. This product, which I feel when our partners pitch in properly, will really give a breakthrough mileage. I request everyone to see this product and recommend to use this because this will be a stand apart kind of concept which GMB will bring into the market. And I'm very sure that GMB will go miles ahead with this product launch. I hope success for the company for the years ahead and to Dr. Santosh sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Manoj Sinha. Thank you very much. And before I throw this kind of session open for your discussion and for the question answer, I would like to request people who are watching this and people who are sending your feedbacks to us, please do not try to advertise your products on this forum. If you have any questions, any observations, please ask us. So I call upon Architect Deepak Mehta. He can start the discussion. The panelists can discuss various issues among themselves, as well as we will be inviting questions. And as and when we get questions, we'll be directing it to you. Please, Architect Deepak Mehta.
As I previously mentioned it, designing of a multi-story lift or a home lift or any other structure is a total different within each other. Today, as we have been discussing a home lift, we'll focus on that. And I will tell you what can be the good factors or can be the bad factors in today's scenario. We have done a bungalow scheme it was around 44 bungalows in Khandala. Due to the fantastic view of the hilltop, the Khandala, we wanted to have 3 floors of over there. So we provided the lift right from ground, first, second, and up to the top terrace. Top terraces for parties and this and that and everything. So we were searching some lift companies, and then we found someone from Mumbai. And after all, it was not a good experience with them. I don't want to name them. The factors, we need to consider in this home lift especially is used not for young people, We can travel anytime on the 3-4 floors easily. It's for the aged, is for some kind of a sick people or someone who desperately need it, Especially for this home lift, we need to have a space for a wheelchair, to be very well accommodated, the perfect handrails. Then the opening into the level should be perfect when they come out or they go in. Like all the small things has to be thought of it. And maybe post-COVID, the whole lift design has to be thought on this infection point of view, how to avoid it, not to carry that 3D printed keys, and push it over there. Instead of that, some kind of remote or, touchless. So all this kind of are very, very important for a home lift. Installations, as in any kind of home lift, it can be duplex, it can be a bungalow, should be thoughtfully done at the time of planning itself. You need a pit, you don't need a pit, you don't need a lift machine room, that is the next part. But a very well thoughtful process, how it's open into the lobby, how it will go and to be used and easy access by the people over there or whatever, that is very important for an architect for a home lift. Home lift is also very, very important in a point of a safety factor, because all this top level like Schindler and Koni and XYZ, I doubt it, they are not much involved into the home lift. Nowadays, I think they have started, but otherwise the players are not so organized, I believe so. So we should have a look at it, apart from innovation and everything, is safety factor. Because most of the time, either the lift is operated on batteries and battery goes off and, at that time is to be used. A lot of things are there, I think so, So that is also a very important factor, we should look at it. So the safety, the wheelchair and this, opening into perfect levels and, lot of things have to be, looked into it. So the designing for architects, the lift position and the size and related to home lift is very, very important. It is unlike the skyscraper lift, where the timings is important, the registered timing at the lobby level and floor level are very important. Not over here, Here more important is the safety factors. So I think we should all look upon this and, give our, the detail to our, the vendors of the lift companies. I think that is what it is. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, architect. I would like to answer a few queries raised by architect Deepak Mehta.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very well, put up points on the forum right now. Like in today's time, the home lifts need to be taken care of for a wheelchair, for not the young generation, but for the older generation. And with this, basically putting it efforts on the design, we came up with a product which not only will take care of this aspect, but also will, engulf and commit into an affordable range where people or the architects had not planned it before. Yeah. And the residents have then thought of, since aged parents and people have now growing up and then they need that. So we have planned for the preliminary as well as the next phase. Where in an existing phase also, we can put up a system, put up an elevator with, it can be inside the home or it can be outside in a structured way. It's a very simple mechanism. It hardly takes 4 days of installation time. It's super quick. The beauty of the product is over a part of a lot of engineering design has gone into the system, which really makes it a Lego kind of a thing. You can just build up the system with the Lego blocks. It's become that easy for us. And due to the design, we have taken care of the European standards and the Indian standards also. So these both standards where safety factors are very much crucial. We have taken all that into a gambit. I will talk after my video presentation, but yes, sir, your points are very valid of designing with taken care of for the aged and the specially able people where a wheelchair goes. And we also have the touchless features. We have got a system which can take care on the mobile. You can just tap your call on a mobile and it will get registered with the call. So you don't need to physically touch. Again, taking the space constraint, we are going to talk about getting only 2 people in the lifts at one point based on that. So post-COVID, there's a lot of improvements into the system with design and technology coming in. We have taken utmost care to bring you a product which will, give engulf and have an excitement among the architect family itself. Yeah. So they can plan for the smallest of the smallest bungalows to the highest of the highest floors. Thank you.
Yeah, any observations, Architect Leena Kumar, Nilesh, Bhavya?
One thing I would like to add, as in like we are talking about old people and people on wheelchair, I think it's the other way around nowadays. I go to so many colleges, there are lifts, multi-story colleges. We being 50, we climb up the stairs, and kids who are 17 years old, even to go to the first floor, they're waiting for the lift. I mean, this is part. But what I'm trying to tell you is a lot of kids, it's even like most of the kids nowadays, I'm seeing they're very lazy for some reason. They don't want to even go to first floor walking up, they take lift. But even safety feature in terms of if you're looking for small kids in the house, some of your relatives come in and, it's a novelty feature for them. They were never seen a home elevator and they try to enter. That also could be accident prone, maybe how you can protect the kids, because elderly are at least they are sensitive. I mean, you're talking about 3-4-year-old kid gets into the lift, how we, try to kind of safety of those kids as well, so that is also another crucial issue, because most of them, it's like a novelty value. Yes. And they don't know anything about the lift, how they operate. So even if making it safety features, we'll also have to be careful about how kids can handle it and how do this thing. Second thing, another point that I would like to add, I mean, that's something that I have faced, because nowadays a lot of showrooms, restaurants, wherever we install such lifts, they are mostly rented premises. And with like this COVID situation, where at least 30% of the commercial establishments are now giving up and walking out, I mean, if you could make a lift which could be easily dismantleable, like today, if I'm shifting my place from one mall to another mall, either that mall fails or my business fails or for whatever reason, then because lift is not for 3 or 5 years or 9 years, I would say. So something that could be easily dismantleable and shifted from one place to another, that would be another interesting thing if we could look at.
Yes. Yeah, that's quite an interesting point. Architect Leena Kumar, you have something to say?
Yeah, well, with the advent of the home elevator, it's opened up many avenues and uses apart from, of course, taking you from floor to floor. I mean, recently in Delhi, I had gone to a club and the ground floor was about 7 feet higher because they had a semi-basement. And even over there to go up that 7 feet, there was, well, it was a lift, but it was an open to sky lift. It just had railings inside and it was really more for the disabled, where you walk inside and takes you up just 7 feet. So, as you imagine different situations, with the home elevator being available and also not too expensive, I think the usage for it is also going to be perhaps more than even taking people up to a floor. It could even be, I mean, it's almost becoming like, even at the home level, taking luggage up or taking your shopping up. Because, so I think now, depending on what you can imagine it to be, its purpose is going to vary from people to many other things. And even the heights, it could just be 4 feet, 5 feet, because we are becoming a society that says it should be equally accessible. All spaces should be equally accessible to everybody with different kinds of abilities or disabilities. So I think the whole scene is going to change with the advent of a design of a home elevator, because the design itself is different. It's easy to put in, it's affordable, and it's opening up a lot of avenues beyond just the home or beyond just taking from one floor to the other. It's becoming even shorter in heights. So I think it's going to change quite a lot. It's going to change the way architectural spaces are seen.
Yes, thank you very much. Now we have we have Mr. Murari Amri here, and as we spoke about the products and the new product that they are launching, we are going to have a brief video shared by Murari ji. But before that, there are some questions addressed to GMV. Like one of the questions which I expect either Mr. Manoj Sinha or Mr. Murari ji to answer. Yeah. Is this elevator running on single phase or power supply?
Yeah, I will say. Yeah, it is running in the single phase power supply. The 15 ampere power supply, we can run the lift, and with a lower oil capacity, it is very much feasible, and it's a power consumption that we can expect with an AC, which is consuming every day. The same power unit we can expect from the electricity bill also.
Okay, and does the second question, which is also coming up, I can see it here, is like, does this elevator need frequent oiling, lubrication?
No, as we are using the hydraulic 68 grade oil, so this oil tenure, the life of the oil is almost 8 to 9 years. So it does not have to be replaced, but as a maintenance, as a service maintenance, just our technician has to check the level of the oil frequently for the 6 months. Some 200 ml or 500 ml, just he has to top up. But actually, the total replacement life tenure is 8 to 9 years. That is also one of the added benefit of this lift.
One more question we have is there a customization available?
Yeah, all type of customization available is there, because the hydraulic lift, as we have said, it is installed in the one wall. As we see that in traction lift, all the 3 walls are involved in the shaft. But as far as this hydraulic lift is involved, it is installed in the one wall. So it is always customized to have the view also. As per your requirement, we can install the lift. As per the client requirement. Because we require only one wall, and another 2 walls are required for the safety purpose only. It has to be covered.
And what are the installation? What's the installation time? That's another question that I'm getting.
Particularly for this product, we can the installation time is 3 to 4 days maximum, because it has been designed like that we can all the parts and the components are ready to install, so we can complete the installation in max 4 days.
And what is the speed? That is another crucial question.
Yeah. As for the European laws are there, home lifts are meant for the speed of 0.2 amperes, 0.2. So this is being a home lift, we are offering 0.2 speed, which is more than sufficient for the ground plus 1.
Yeah, okay. Fine. So these are some of the questions which were thrown up by the people who are attending this. I don't know if any panelists have any specific questions.
Sir, just I will like to answer Architect Nilesh sir one query. Nilesh sir told that it would be good if we can dismantle and erect the lift, because it is meant for the 15 to 20 years. Sir, it's always possible to dismantle the lift if where you are going to install the lift, the shaft sizes and the height and the specification and dimensions match. It's always possible to dismantle the lift and erect the lift.
And as for variation in the height, if there's a variation in the height, suppose
then some minor changes you have to do because the piston, if it is short, then you have to add on the particular height piston. But other thing,
I'm not talking about the total height. I'm talking about the landing. Landing can be adjusted, right?
Yeah, it can be adjusted. It's always possible to dismantle and erect the lift. But the shaft size should be approximately. Not I am saying it's same, but it should be approximately. We can do that, sir.
And that would be another advantage, like as I told you.
Yeah, it is possible, sir.
It's a new millennial. Even I know so many people are buying the houses, they are renting the houses, renting the cars.
No, sir, as I said,
In webinar only India.
sir, as I said that this lift is installed in one wall, not the three walls. So suppose if in the mall it's in the left hand side wall it has been installed, and in the current scenario you are getting the right hand side wall, then it is possible because we require only one wall to install the lift. The other two walls are required for the safety because it's an electrical equipment. Nobody can put the hands and that. For safety purpose it has to cover, but for the lift only one wall is required to be installed.
With this one
Can
wall,
your, sorry, can your electrical, whatever those things can be kept away, how far can it be kept away from the lift if the situation is like that?
Pardon, sir, can you repeat?
Your electrical equipment, you said you need a lift so that people don't touch it. Suppose there's a situation where I want to keep it slightly away from the lift, say 7, 8 feet, 10 feet. Is it possible?
Yeah, is it possible, sir? It's from 5 to 7 meters away from the shaft. You can put the best space is meant for that below the staircase.
Yeah, that's what we do mostly under the staircase. But if staircase and lift like say 10, 15 feet
So
away.
you can do for the 5 to 7 meters. It is possible, not an issue. And in ground plus one, you can have in the top also. After first floor, you can also place there also you can place for the ground plus one.
Yes.
there's one wall you said.
Yeah.
You have one wall for your equipment, and the other three walls, can we have a glass wall?
Yeah, for that purpose only, sir. For
So
that
it can
purpose
be,
only.
okay, it can be a nude kind of a lift,
Sir, you can have the all sides glass. Yeah, we have installed in the Lonavala, sir, Sajala project. All 4 sides are the glass, sir. All 4 sides.
And what about the maintenance of this after installation? The all people take up, or what it is after installation? Main problem starts after installation, I believe so. Because
so nowadays the technology has so much driven that, as we said, that this lift can be installed in 3 to 4 days. Sir.
So that's okay. The maintenance of the lift after installing, do you all your company take up, or we have to approach someone else?
No, we take the GMB will not take, because GMB is a OEM, original equipment manufacturer.
Okay.
So their distributors and the GPs, they have the concept of local GPs. They can take that.
Okay, so it will be under your preview, or then
No, it will be under the GMB itself, because they have that type of arrangement that their GPs, local partners, they are taking care of the sales and service both.
Yeah. The cost, you said the affordable lift means, how affordable it is there.
Sir, let me tell you, sir, as Mr. Giorgio Bonello said, last year I met Mr. Marco Martin in Mumbai, and he asked me one question, that what do you think about the Indian market? Sir, I have roamed throughout India. What I felt, there is a huge demand for the low budget, because there are people, senior citizen people, retired people with the old bungalow, but they are not having so much money, but they are having the knee problem. So to tap that market with a good quality and the safety product, I told Mr. Marco Martin that if we can have in the 4 to 5 lakhs bracket that budget, it will be very beneficial, and we can tap a good market, and we can do good service to a senior citizen also.
4 to 5 lakhs in how many lendings?
Oh, it's a ground plus one, sir. Because ground plus one duplexes are maximum, sir, in India. Because we are having already luxury lifts we are having, sir. We are not having this type of product, sir, budget projects.
Right.
Product. Yeah, that was the theme.
So when you retrofit a lift into an existing bungalow, and if there's no place within and it has to come outside of it, it can be fitted on 2 vertical metal sections, right? It doesn't need a wall. So you just need 2 vertical sections.
Absolutely correct, ma'am.
The rail can go on it.
Yeah, absolutely. We require 2 verticals. We require 2 verticals for our arrangement of the equipment, and another opposite side 2 verticals to close and fix the door system. So it will be completely a shaft. 4-sided shaft it will create. So 4 members we require, verticals.
It doesn't have to be enclosed, does it, the shaft?
So as it is electrical equipment, madam, so as per the IS norm, it has to be covered for the safety reasons.
I mean, the lift capsule itself can be closed, but does the shaft need to be closed?
Yeah, with the glass or anything with ACP, if it's inside, outside, depending upon the budget, we can cover it. Because it's an electrical equipment. Suppose in the bungalow, if anybody climbing the stairs, you can put the hand there and the lift will come up. Then there is a chances of accident now.
Yeah, but if the lift itself is enclosed, why do you need the shaft to be enclosed? That I'm
No,
just
lift is enclosed means the lift is a cabin, but
yeah, the cabin itself is enclosed.
Yeah, but you are in the cabin, but it's a moving in the open, no? All the guidelines and everything are open, you know? So it has to be covered for the safety reasons.
Yes, I think we have answered. You have answered most of the questions. Now
I have a couple of questions.
Yes,
Yeah,
please go ahead.
Yeah, when we are talking about customization and interiors for the cabin, and now coming to the green certified products and materials that you can use. So what about the paints, the flooring, the paneling? Are you using green certified materials? Can they be customized?
Yes, I would like to answer this question. Yes.
Yes.
We are going to use this green certified products.
I cannot hear you.
We are giving. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we are providing these green panels solution. It is completely customized. You have got a wide variety of colors, materials to choose from, right from the panels to the flooring. We are avoiding specifically glass for this G+1 kind of a system, which we have launched, the LCHL, but the normal standard higher range lifts can have glass cladding often, because this particular LCHL product is designed for a low-rise standard system. But otherwise, we can provide you any kind of material. It can be a wood carving crafted car cabin also. Flooring, yes, we do provide recess in the floorings. Those that recess can have your marble, granite, or kind of a standard flooring which goes in, which your lobby continuity goes inside the lift. So there's a continuity of the marble which carries. So there's ample of design choices. You have also a choice. We did a couple of VVIP projects where there is an input from the end client that we need some god and goddesses photographs. We have engraved that and put it into the system. That those kinds of things can happen. We've got special. Our vendors have special machines which can do any kind of a structure modification on the glass or the ceilings, and you can have a choice of that downlight, drop light based on customizing. There's ample of customization. My brochure will talk a lot. Out of the brochures, if there are requirements, we can fulfill that also. We've done any kind of job. So yeah.
Great. I have one more question for people who have got a claustrophobia problem, or even for children. Like I mean, like I remember there was. Shit, this is bad.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Bhavya, you're gone off.
I guess so. Their video. So just to answer, I'll take over till they join in again. I guess. The question was pertaining to claustrophobia or getting inside an enclosed elevator, which is a fear for children and fear for the aged generation. Our elevators are breathing safe, healthy air. We've got blowers inside the lift, which will have continuity of blow of, ventilation is there. There's good amount of ventilation is all time, which is happening. So we take care of that. So there's no suffocation feeling that comes if you're getting stuck up into a lift or at least traveling while we are traveling.
So what's the simplest lift that you can give, for a home elevator where safety, in the sense there's no public that's going to use it. It's only people at home. I mean, could it just be a railing? Could it just be, like louvers on the sides? I'm saying the simplest. It doesn't have to feel like a, like a commercial elevator.
We do have this kind of a lift also. It's just a platform with some railings. Getting into the standards of an elevator so that we don't bypass any of the norms. We can have those kinds of, we have done, Mr. Manoj Sinha has done some good VVIP jobs of such caliber. He could, yes, sir, please, you can brief on that.
Madam, in that case, what we do, we don't arrange that for the entire cabin. Only there will be one platform to stand with, and backside one vertical will be there for the lighting and the buttons. And for safety, we give the 3 feet stainless steel railing. So you can have the open feelings.
Yeah, okay. So you do have that provision. Too.
Yeah, absolutely. But as we have said that this is a customized product,
yeah.
So what you think we can convert into the lift. But only the thing that considering the safety also, we will design that, whatever.
Of course.
But it's 100% customization.
Yeah.
What about local approvals required?
Yeah, as per state to state, it depends. As far as Maharashtra, the approvals are required.
From?
As on the approvals part, I would update that it's basically the licensing. The architects need to put it into the drawings. They are basic approval drawings and get it vetted by the PWD inspectorate. So this is the only approval which is required for any lift all over India.
It is only PWD, or the BMC also is involved?
Sir, as far as actually PWD first document is the BMC approval, that plan pass. So when you design, you have to show that lift LIFT word over there.
Agree.
So that is the starting document, sir.
So I mean to say, suppose there's an existing apartment,
yeah,
or a bungalow or XYZ, and we want to add up the lift over there.
Yeah.
Then do we need to have an approvals, or?
Actually, it is needed, sir, because it's in a vertical transportation, sir. So it is needed, sir.
You have any licensing people in place? You can suppose we give you a client.
Yeah.
Client will not, or we are design architects. We don't.
Yeah, it's not possible for you.
So you people have any?
Yeah, we do have agencies, sir. We do have agencies.
Yeah. Yes, Bhavya. Yeah.
Sorry, we are back. We just kind of had a battery issue. So my question, I don't know whether you guys have answered it,
Yeah.
Yes.
It was about getting panic into a situation. So I was just answering your question. Our elevators are safe in terms of breathing. They breathe a lot of safe air. There are blowers. There's ample amount of lighting. So even in case of a cutoff, the blowers and the lighting is still there. Children don't get panic if they are inside. And we have got in this whole package, we give you an automatic rescue device. It's called as an ARD, which takes care of returning to the lowest landing. It gets you to the lowest landing, even in case of a failure of electric supply. So you're safe, and we do have a manual. Apart from the ARD, we do have a manual override. With the touch of a manual button, you get the elevator to the next landing. You open the doors, and the kids or the people who are inside, they are safe. They come out safe.
Wow, that makes me feel really good on hearing this, because I
one more I will add, madam.
Yeah.
Just one system is there. Whenever the light goes off, suppose it is in the evening, then suddenly one light will glow on as an emergency light, so that the inside passenger will not feel frightened. So that is the main criteria. One light is compulsory with the battery. That we have taken care of.
One thing I don't know whether you guys discussed it, fabrication. Like you said that you do approval in-house. So do you do fabrication also? Like suppose I need a shaft of MS.
Yeah, we do provide the shaft also. GMB
so you have your own fabricators.
Yeah, GMB provides the shaft also.
Core cutting and
most of the people that I have worked with, they say you get your fabrication done. We'll give you.
No. GMB is having the complete solution, sir.
Otherwise, then there are always ego hassles and pointing fingers. This is not. So you take up.
We provide with the MS shaft also.
Yeah,
it's all there, sir. Yeah. Absolutely.
I would emphasize on the shaft part, that when the shaft comes into picture, we have got the Italian design from Mr. Bonello will agree with that. We've got a patented self-standing Italian design which talks. You cannot see the nut bolts joint or the welding of the shaft. That's the speciality. When architects look at it from outside, you will not come to know if there is a joint in that shaft. We'll have a uniformity. That's the speciality of the shaft which we give. Shaft is an add-on, basically. Now the 4 to 5 lakhs product which we are talking is only about the elevator supply. Then you've got installation and all those things, and then shaft is an add-on. But if you do want a shaft, we have got again choices of that, and we can provide you the shaft along with the elevator itself.
Yeah, absolutely.
What about child safety? What are the safety norms for the children? Like I remember the kids, when they're just playing around, they just push all the buttons and, it's like really random. So
Actually, there is one system. Yeah, tell me. Carry on, Murali.
Okay, I was just on child safety. Very inquisitive question. I've got a 5 years old kid and who does run and always try to play that. So we've got a safe system as such. When you register a call, the doors open. There are lights and light curtains in all our elevators. All our GMV elevators are equipped with light curtains. So be it a puppy, a small dog or something, or a child, at all the height, it has got a full height curtain. Normally elevators just give beam sensors, the other companies, but we have got a full height sensors where even a small pet goes, the doors open, the doors retract, and it has got a good amount of waiting time. Unless and until you're keeping the doors open or held, then the buzzer will initiate that you have kept the door open for a longer time. Then the elevator thinks that it is a nuisance. So those kinds of safeties are there. Again, the inbuilt safeties of the elevator, what we are talking about, it has got a rupture valve also. So down direction, heavy deceleration, once the lift understands, the rupture valve activates and it stops the lift where it is. All safeties and precautions are being taken. When we say European standards and Indian standards taken in consideration, be rest assured the kids are safe in the elevator.
Great.
Yes, I think we have answered most of the questions, and now Murari ji, you have to continue. Murari ji is the head of sales and business development for India, Southeast Asia and Gulf, and now he would be showing us a beautiful video of the new product that they have launched. And for all those who are watching this webinar, the excitement is yet to come, because after watching this video, you have to post your comments. And 3 best comments are going to get surprise gifts. So I request Murari ji to start with your video before we wind up.
Okay, thank you for listening to me patiently. I'll now start my video. So we are presenting you our incubation, our brainchild, the LCHL home lift. This was launched on 4th of September. This product is a G+1 standard product. It has 2 stops, standard single phase operation with a GMV in-house microcontroller. The speed is 0.3 meters per second and it requires only 1 wall support. Talking about the frame, basically, the frame is a cantilever 1:1 car frame. This is a little bit more technical I'm going into. So right now on the visuals, you can see this is the interior part. There's a ceiling. Then you can see the COP. This is the launch event, what we did. And few of our local partners and distributors were invited to our facility. I also invite the delegates right now in the webinar. Please take out your time. This is the elevator right here, which we had installed in 3 days time frame. And this is the glass shaft. I'm talking about the shaft. You can see that was the shaft. We would be also sending everybody the PDF copies of the product itself, so you can go through. You can have your ideas, concepts of lift interiors to send to us that you need to design, you need to customize this kind of a thing. Please send us your queries on that. We have got an superb CRM system where any and every query is being taken care of. This part of the video talks about the launching of the CRM also. So all the customers' inputs are registered. There are a lot of feeds which are taken care of. every single opportunity which comes to GMB, we convert them. And few of our clients, we've got 7 years in India, apart from our parent company's support. We've been with very good and happy people with us associated since the inception till today. Sinha sir is one of them, and we've got, this is our family. So this ends our video. I'll come back again.
Yes, thank you. And I have some names here for the comments and questions that they asked.
Yes.
Please kindly note down this and we'll be getting in touch with you. The names are like, we have Shirish Marotkar, Mr. Shirish Marotkar, Mr. Anupam Tiwari, and Mr. Rajesh Nakal. Again, I'm reading names. Shirish Marotkar, Anupam Tiwari, and Rajesh Nakal. Please get in touch with us and you will get your exciting gifts from GMB India. Now, I would like to thank all the panelists, starting with Architect Deepak Mehta, Architect Leena Kumar, Bhavya and Nilesh, Architect Hemant Thakkar, Mr. Manoj Sinha, Mr. Giorgio Bonello, and Mr. Amre. Indeed, it was an enlightening session. Thank you very much and look forward to see you all again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Thank you.
everybody.
Thank you very much.
See you. Bye.
Thank you.